Assist in any way you can. On behalf of all the employees of Geico and Geico Skytypers, we thank you. The following formations of the military applications will explain them so you can appreciate how your military trains when asked to go into action. Watch as they approach from behind in the level delta formation. As the aircraft perform today, I'll introduce the pilots to you. Leading the flight is boss and flight leader Larry Arkin, Steve Kapoor, and right wing is Ken Johansson. Go through the wide spread of the aircraft and limited the power available. They weigh over 5,500 pounds and use a 600 horsepower 9-cylinder engine, the Pratt & Whitney R1340. Notice the precision as the pilots constantly fight to hold position while maintaining a clearance of only 1 foot wingtip to wingtip. The flight will release 2 members to investigate a bogey, an unidentified airplane that could be a threat. A solo's cross, pulling up and through each other's paths in order to clear the area. Put the aircraft in separate or 2 circles as each tries to outturn their opponent to gain the advantage. Diving for energy, the 2 pilots approach one another through descending head-to-head engagement, closing at 320 miles an hour. And right there, the solos pitch up and roll into each other, passing canopy to canopy, only 15 feet apart. Watch now for the rest of formation in front along show center. Here's one typing messages across the sky. Fighter aircraft also use this one, sweeping across enemy territory ahead of bombers to neutralize an air threat. For example, the Walled Eagles would meet F-15s flying to find the president launching missiles at the bandit or the bad guy. They have to find references on each aircraft in order to stay a precise distance of 100 feet from each other. Not only does that allow them to form letters in the sky, but in a military formation it allows pilots to protect the flight. Formation to continue the mission. Let's watch the Geico Skytypers showing us how all the formation teams, including its formation, showing off their beautiful precision flying. After clearing the area of an air threat, you know. Are part of an operation called Close Air Support, or CAS. As the name implies, they fly closely to the ground, providing the fastest, most accurate way to support troops in the field. In other words, eyeballs on the target. Watch the facts as they study the target area, determine the level of threat, and reference maps. They also call any available aircraft in the area. To turn toward each other to smoke or mark the target, to tell the faster aircraft get a look at it and the tally ho on. Today, enemy trucks caught in the open are what we're looking at. A flight entering an echelon formation, all on one side. The formation, a very famous one. Anybody who stays up late to watch World War II movies has seen aircraft rolling into a target or an enemy aircraft from echelon. Today, the military uses this formation to line up for a break to land over the airport or over a ship. Once the facts mark that target, an order for release is given, cleared in hot, and caveman flight rolls in for a very unique high-angle straight. A spiral attack to delight the audience. As caveman flight gets set to depart and rejoin in a defensive formation, watch the target area again. 2 aircraft are dispatched to assess the damage. Noting there's still some targets to be destroyed, they forward information to order another attack. in altitude. The Geico Skytypers will show you another of their capabilities. Using the one or two aircraft, they can write simple messages and even draw pictures or just plain. Let's watch straight ahead and see what the solos have in store for us. It looks like a heart. The two solos are drawing. Keep your eyes forward as the four-ship formation, reformed in the diamond again, attempts to fly through the center, piercing that heart. Has gone from flat to vertical. The references of the wingman have to change completely. They now have to look almost straight up where the leaf becomes their new world. Watch the vertical diamond approaching and peeling off. They bring After finishing off that target, following the solos as they exit to rejoin with the squadron to get another formation. Back to give you one more exciting opportunity to place these magnificent World War II icons indelibly in your mind or on your camera. As they roll out in reverse direction, they'll line up with the runway, coming in low and fast, and pitch up in sequence for landing. Flying these World War II aircraft requires an unusual set of skills. They have to be able to fly a large tail-wheeled aircraft as well as being accomplished formation pilots. All right, watch out to the right. Here they come. And there they go. Please give a round of applause for Larry Arkin. For Bob Johansson, for Steve Salvers, for Tom Daly, ladies and gentlemen, your Geico Skytypers. Every successful airshow performance has to end with a successful landing. Notice the aircraft are forming into a single line over on what we call the downwind. They'll aim for the same point on the runway, landing on alternate sides. The Skytypers will taxi their parking spots in formation, and if you're where you can see them, you'll notice everything they do.